So say indeed, and greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. Thank you so much for joining me again on another Conscious Evolution. Today's stream topic is going to be about fighting for peace. It wasn't exactly a fight, but you can call it that, by all intents and purposes. It was a verbal fight. Was had today. I've been on edge, as you might believe. And I've been keeping myself indoors because it's not cold, but it's getting there in the mornings. There was some grass being cut in the vicinity. Luxon waved at me. I waved at Luxon. He was like cutting around the building. I moved the stuff away for him to be able to cut where he's supposed to. Felt very apt. Felt like everything was, you know, fine, if you will. And then I go back inside. A few minutes pass, and there's like knocking on first the glass door here, and then the kitchen door over there. And like instantly, my anxiety is spiked. All right, because the only way for you to knock on these doors is for you to already be inside the barriers, right? The surrounding barriers. You already have to be inside of them for you to be able to knock on the doors. And after what we've been through over the last 2 months, having two break-ins, I believe at least, rightfully on edge, as I said. So him just knocking on the door, our landlord, I tell him, sir, after what we've been through, I don't think it's okay that you just use your remote to come inside and encroach on the house. Like I don't think that's okay. And he didn't like hearing me say that. No, no, sir. Starts, berating me about, not being employed, being a jobless, character of a person that is not even supposed to be here. I defend myself by saying I pay my rent, right? This is my space. He corrects me, tells me that it's his property and he can do as he pleases. Me telling him, yes, sir, you can do as you please. That doesn't make it right, you doing what you please. I can do what I please as well. Doesn't make it right either, right? So I try to not just do as I please, and I try to respect other individuals. Then, he basically leaves in a shuffle. He brings his son around, who's also basically in his 60s, like late 50s, 60s. Then I get berated by his son about disrespecting his dad, and they're gonna lodge a complaint at the lawyers that we do not want the property to be maintained, or we're not maintaining the property ourselves, because that's why he's just nilly-willy coming onto the property, because he's fixing stuff. He's fixing stuff. So yeah, I've already lost all of the rest I gained. I was in that state of like, dissociation. Like so many things happened. One of the things that was like especially poignant was when he told me I'm jobless. I tell him I earn money online, and he starts laughing, and he goes, and like he actually said, so I'll give you the Afrikaans one first, and then I'll give you the English. He says, "Hulle steel dan jou internet, jy weet, ek lag vir jou." Like this, like the moment is still so like burned into my mind, but I'm like in a state of dissociation where I'm like, is this actually happening to me? Where he goes, they're stealing your internet. So I think in his mind, maybe anything technology being stolen is like the internet being stolen, right? uh, they're gonna have a hard time stealing my internet. They can steal my devices that connect me to the internet, but stealing the internet is gonna be a little bit of a tall order. So, yeah, I tell him that I'm, working online, and then after he's like, "But they're stealing your internet," and I'm going like, "Yeah, welcome to my world." And then he goes, "I laugh here. I laugh at you guys." And I'm like, "Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you for this exchange." Begging him just to leave us be. And then him bringing his son around, again opening the gate, coming inside, knocking on the door. Like, it's really like the universe is trying to, do everything in its power to make me question my whole world. Oh, jeez. It's gonna be okay. Everything is gonna be okay, dude. All you have to do is breathe, be present for this moment, allow yourself to see, and you are okay. Alright, unburdened. That was today's stream topic inspiration. How me just wanting some peace, right? I don't think that's too much to ask. Having some peace and quiet for my morning, not being disturbed. Is that too much to ask? Is it, am I the asshole? Do tell. Do tell. Like, I feel, there was an animal awakened in me again. Like, please, please, I don't need any of this. You don't need any of this. You making some of this isn't going to benefit any of us. Please, please. I just want some peace. Have you seen Jordan Peele's movie Get Out? I have. I have seen that movie. Unfortunately. Yeah. I don't want to think about stuff like that right now. Starts keeping golf clubs by the doors. I asked him that as well. I'm like, bro, you do realize there is a like spiked fence surrounding the house. Unless I press the button to open the gate, someone knocking on the door means someone is inside, right? What if me, in some sort of anxiety-stricken fear, starts firing the gun through the door, right? I'm not saying I'll do that. I don't even have a firearm. I don't know if I'm supposed to advertise that. I mean, we have pepper spray at least. But then what? Then what, dude? You can't just do that, bro. Please respect boundaries, dude. Maybe it's my autism kicking in. Oh, please. Boundaries thing is for me a big thing. Bless you, Louisiana. Duck Dad. You just need a simple note on the door stating, "Want to keep your dong? Step 3 steps back. People like to keep their dongs." The landlord is going from interesting old man to typical boomer nonsense real fast. In the US, you have to give 24 hours notice before you just attend. And I asked that. I was like, I have no problem with you wanting to come inside and fix things. But there's a proper due diligence to take. You can send a message. You can send a message, be like, "Hey, this time I want to come through." That's not too much to ask. And I say that, and they're like, "Are you insane?" They literally ask me, like, "Is there something wrong with your brain? Are you fucking stupid though? You think I'm gonna send you messages?" I'm like, "My dude, I'm not asking for a lot here, dude. I'm just asking for like basic decorum." And then I get told that I am just a renter. Y'all are just a bunch of renters. And I'm like, we're a bunch of people. Actually, we're actually people, human beings that live and breathe, that have had so much stolen from them in the last while that they will have to work for the next 3 years again to, earn the same amount of return. and there's like zero awareness there. I'm getting deja vu right now. I've been here before. Fuck. How many times am I making mistakes? What the hell? Somebody please help me. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I cannot combat. I cannot trial by combat these fools. They'll arrest me. I cannot argue with them because they're egomaniacs. I cannot appeal to their egos because their egos is the thing that is too appealed in the first place. Fighting for peace, right? All I want, seriously, is to be at peace. And for some reason, there's just so much fighting happening inside my psyche. Maybe I manifested this whole bullshit. Yeah, there we go. I cannot excuse myself of responsibility. Maybe I should have just rolled over like a good little boy. Oh, hello, sir. I'll come inside my home. Let me make you some coffee while I'm at it. I ain't got nothing to do but serve you, sir. I'm giving it properly. I don't want to do that. But maybe that's my fault, because again, usually I do want to do that. I like being of service. I like helping people. I like having conversations, but my tolerance has been zapped. Apparently, willpower is like a bar. Like you start with more of it in the start of the day, and then as you keep using it, you have less of it to use later. And I don't know if I'm running out of willpower, but I'm running out of tolerance part of my willpower, right? Like my willpower, I think, is useless. I will not stop willing myself forward. But my tolerance and patience and I want to say kindness, but I feel like that's a lie, right? Because there was such a kind exchange with Luxon just before that. Because it was in the outside perimeter. He didn't just come inside the property and start doing things. He was just keeping the outside environment, and he was trying to get my attention from outside for me to move, the satellite dish. And I did so, and it was nice, right? There was a respecting of each other's persons and boundaries. Being a human, is that's an American hardship, dude. Somebody send help. Arjan and Max getting stuff stolen too. This time, yeah. Unfortunately, this time they stole John's kick pedal and bass drum and amp, and they stole Max's cell phone. Yeah, and then away. Yeah, unfortunately, right? I don't think there's any foul play involved, Lozana. I wish it was that easy. If it was that easy, I would have less to worry about. But nay, nay, nay. Like there's a fractal of wanting to suspect the landlord as well, but also again, he's rich. He's rich and bored. Right? It doesn't have anything going on, kind of vibes. So he just does as he pleases. But doing as he pleases when it's my, sanctity doesn't serve me. Mm-mm. And again, now I'm like in that space of consideration. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to suck it up? Am I supposed to just accept? Am I supposed to roll over? Am I supposed to push back harder? Was this the appropriate amount of pushback? I didn't raise my voice. I was pleading. I was pleading for peace. I was like, please. I'm not asking for a lot. All I'm asking is that you don't. Like, you get to do less. You do less, and that would be better. Alright, dude, best advice I could possibly give you, so please listen. Tell him from now on, all correspondences is to be in writing. Yeah, I really had this moment of like feeling I was supposed to record the conversation that was had today as well. It's not a bad idea, bro. Probably the one makes obviously the same pure existence. Yeah, I mean, I think he now maybe has disdain for my existence, but the way he switched, right? Like from going to being just an old man to being like hateful, like more hateful than I have ever experienced from another human being, right? And I'm believing that it's just his character, not necessarily, uh, the truth of the situation. Like I think he hates everybody, not just me. That's so fucked up to say, but he does have that demeanor, right? Like he's now that I mean the cat's out of the bag, he's extremely racist, right? And that's like one of the things that I cannot tolerate. Like that's one of the big reasons that I refuse to start hosting him, or continue hosting him at least, because it was always, like it started kind of like, story based, and then you can see how he tried to conclude the stories he was telling with white people good, black people bad. And then I would keep challenging that. I'm like, uh, that might be the case in this particular story, but what about all of the other families, right? Just going about their business. What about the dude that's working for you right here? That you have that do like literally the entirety of the upkeep of his entire property. You point him in the right direction, but he's the one doing the work, right? There's no appreciation or like level of consideration for that individual's whole person. But there's this demeanor of superiority, and he's been in a place of superiority his whole life, right? So can I blame him for believing that? I guess not. I guess not. And I very much doubt that I can change it. Like, that is probably gonna be impossible. Like, it's probably too late. The default mode network has concreted over. How do you sleep at night? Sam and Dean asked the bitch after she had their car towed away. A very young Maggie Green replies on silk sheets, naked and rolling in money. Get those vibes, Melt. I'm trying. I'm trying. I feel like I'm trying backwards though right now. But I'm trying. I'm gonna keep trying. Heavy sighs. Well, to see people get rapid when their egos get their undies to know why. This old man is trying to unpinch his wedgie by giving wedgies to everyone else. Yeah, I know that too. So beautifully said, Chauvin. I know that, right? But like the level of aggression, like, is it unreasonable? Like, I feel like that's the thing that I'm having a hard time understanding. I get the ego inflation fractal of you jumping to conclusions. What I don't get is you not getting where I'm coming from, right? Like, you do know what we've been through as of late, right? Like, and again, for me, I'm a very, and this is technically speaking, me growing up as a Christian, the whole do unto others what you would like done unto yourself. And for me, I have adapted that teaching to the point of literally looking through the eyes of the other individual. So if I look through the eyes of Umdan, and I just had to come into his fenced property and then just like start knocking on the doors, right? Me as Vimdan having that experience would also not appreciate that. So I wouldn't do something like that to him, right? I would try to call him first if I tried to get his attention, try to come to his home, because that is common courtesy. It's not about me being a subservient, me being a renter, me being young and needing to respect. It is like basic human decency, you know? And the fact that I expect that made me the stupid one today, you know? And I'm not saying I believe that. I'm just in shock that that is the conclusion that people jump to. Like it's so absurd. And again, like I feel like this universe is giving me so many nodes of information to consider, right? And like it's again, right? Like my answer should be love is true, but it's hard. It's especially hard these days to believe that. And I don't have to believe it because I know it. But if I had to believe it, I would have a hard time too. uh, yeah, love is true. Thank you, Chopin. Good morning to you. Good morning, Louisiana. Bless you too, Simon. I'm hanging, dude. Just always answer the door naked. That's a good idea. I really like that idea. I'm gonna start doing that. I'm actually gonna start doing that. I 100, like, I'm gonna start doing that. That's such a good idea. Now suddenly I look forward to the next time I am rudely interrupted. He's probably gonna hear a bunch of shuffle as I strip naked inside. But then I will open the door, standing wide-legged. You fucking what, man? You wanna come inside my house? You fucking better not. You better not come inside my house. Oh, dude. Yeah, I'm doing that. That's what I'm doing. That's gonna be the best thing possible to do. Alright. Make him the weirdo. Okay, when someone lashes out at being asked for a little courtesy, what they're angry at and how you should interpret this is that they're angry that you are insisting on them being treated with decency. You are insisting on being treated with decency. Yeah. Weirdly enough that you say that, Sam. I was having that thought as well today. Right, like he's never had to respect someone probably because he could get away with not respecting a person. And the fact that I am willing to stand up for myself, like that fractal of, I think one of you friends give this teaching. It might have been Joy Beaver or Sam, but people, it might be Sam. People do the things that you let them do to you, right? And they'll get their egos will get inflamed, and they'll get angry at you for not letting you do fucked up things to you, right? And guess what, bro? I don't need to be liked by you. I don't need to be liked by anybody. I barely like myself. Jokes on you, dude. Oh, okay. You're right, though. That's beautifully said, Sam. Joe, I like that. There's an old saying, no one wants to deal with a naked guy with a boner. Naked Sam Bingo. Tell them if you're breaking any kind of rental agreement to being... Like, I was told that I'm gonna get arrested as well. He told me, I'll have you arrested. I'm like, okay. What are you gonna have me arrested for? And I see like his brain, like there's so little going on there, you know. He's just using the fractals that he's been using his whole life, the intimidation tactics. Like it's yeah. It's not very inspiring to say it in so many words. That bullshit meter is filled to the max. Time for justice. It's flat today, bless. Thank you, bro. Doesn't matter if he's rich, if he's a bored asshole, he could easily be messing with you. What is your lease agreement like? I think at this point we have grounds to break our lease agreement, right? But yeah. Time will tell. Bless you, Zano. It's nice having you here as well. The people who lived there last at Beef with him, he said that the place hadn't been broken into, and he has such a loose interpretation of boundaries. The stench of bullshit is strong. Like, I get it. I get it. I do get it. But again, it's like a matter of needs. Maybe he's just trying to generate hate in our hearts for people of color, right? Like, if we're gonna go down the conspiracy black hole, that would probably be why he's doing it. If he's doing it, he would do it purely to cause separation, right? To generate a sense of animosity between people. But I don't consider him intelligent enough to try and do something like that. You know, to be mean. I want to be mean. I feel being mean too, so I'm gonna mean back. Okay, let me be a child in this moment. Like, I'm probably gonna meet a bunch of people like that in my life, aren't I? And they're gonna be the people that have the money. That's the thing. That dude has so much fucking money. More money than I can hope to earn in my lifetime. And then if you think about the property he owns, it's so fucked. But I'm not gonna let it stop me from standing up for myself. I'm not gonna let people like that, you know, push me over. Your money means nothing to me. If you cannot respect the person, I think less of you, right? Your money means nothing to me. It's the whole server fractal as well, right? How some people treat people in the services industry. I wonder if something breaks in people's brains when they reach a certain point of wealth. I would like to believe not, because I would like to at least one day be wealthy. I would like to believe I won't get broken. But we'll see, right? I want you friends to watch me like a hawk. Call me out on bullshit if you have your bullshitter meters going off. You can't control other people, you can only control yourself. I'd say get a dog. He won't come in the gate if a dog is on the property that is coming at him. Also, it will alert you onto intruders if they break in again. It's not a bad idea, Joy Beef, and I did consider it. But again, it's a financial fractal, right? Like, dogs are expensive. I don't know what like a guard dog would cost, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're still, you know, between like 20 and 30,000 rand, which is just not money we have to spend, right? Especially not after all we've lost. That's important. If you're gonna be answering the door naked, keep a hair dryer by the door. For the cold? Maybe. I don't know. I'm so confused. Sam, you gotta answer the door like you had no idea you're naked. Yeah, you have to just stand there. Like, can I help you? Can I help you, sir? Is there anything to be helped? Oh, I'm naked, am I? Yes. This is my home. And my windows are closed. Because I'm naked inside. And now you have come inside my boundaries and knocked on my door, prompting me to open it. Is there a rule against being naked inside your own home? No. Didn't think so. Very much. I'm losing parts of my mind. I'm losing the parts of my mind that cares. There's just flabbergastation going on inside there right now. So much flabbergast. This is the pineapple chunks. It's a little bit more sativa. Yeah, it's just him showboating, bro. It's him trying to flex his non-existent muscles. The whole getting me arrested. Like, what he's gonna get me arrested for, bro? Yeah, he told me to respect his boundaries, officer. Get him. Get him, officer. Officers gets me. Drags me to jail. Yeah, you must be sick. Asking an old man to respect your privacy. Don't you know he has basically all rights ever? He can kill you if he wants to because he's old. You know, he's deserves it. He deserves anything that he wants. Yeah, people do what you allow them to do. It's unfortunate that those of us with money and who had money for a long time become entitled because unlike us, they don't need others or to build relationship with others for their livelihoods. Ooh, that is real. How about that? Maybe that's what happens. Thank you, Joy V, for putting it so eloquently. You reach a point where you don't need relationship anymore to make a living, and then you don't, right? But like I feel like it becomes almost like toxic in nature, whereas like you know you won't have a relationship with this person, so you treat them like shit, right? Because you can, like it's a power thing, 100%. At least we get to, look at it. We get to consciously evolve, learn from this experience. This dude is like a South African Scooby Doo villain. You're going to find a person of color breaking into your house, realize that they're wearing a mask, pull it off, and it's gonna be this dude in a skin suit. I kind of want that to happen, you know? Like a part of me revels in thinking about that. It would be kind of hilarious. So does that mean we can catch him with a washing machine trap at the end of the curvy bubble slide accessible through a trap door in the library? This is the ultimate dude. Your ass is tanner than your face vibes. I vote that one now. So my landlord isn't even an asshole, but he's got multiple properties. And I'm not saying he didn't work for them, but peeps with long money think differently. When my house got broken into, he said, someone you know did this. My ex had to hold me back. Like someone I know came in through my wall and stole my belongings, loose change, and meat out of my freezer. The audacity. Yeah. Like that same fucking guy from Don, he told us it was us. Never mind even someone you know, but he told it was us. He like literally pointed to me and Max, and he was like, "It was you two fucks. You two are the dudes who the police are suspecting. You are numero uno and numero dos on the police suspect list." He fucking came and said that shit to us. Fuck that guy. Like I wanted to be nice at first, and I was trying to like, but I found it like done. Like the level of retention, not the meat. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like it's pretty scuffed. Like I can feel like stuff in my psyche breaking a little bit. I'm trusting that it can be repaired. I'll probably need some therapy or something, but that's fine. That's fine. I can get some therapy. This is Luxon, the man that gets the bags. Chill, bro. I'm chilling, dude. I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. Thank you, Luxon. Yeah. To be a human being in the year 2024. What is it like watching where you're from? I ask the future. Nice? Good. I'll meet you there. I'm on my way. Noise pollution. Some ask the lady if you could borrow the guard donkey. Not a bad idea. Need to get myself a donkey as well, bro. There goes Leadfoot Luxon. He was riding a quad, right? So I think he has to put some more oomph in it to pull that trailer he's pulling. A Leadfoot Luxon. I like that. That's hilarious. uh, okay. I think almost time for me to pull a card. Am I pulling one of those? Yes, I am. Your guidance is divinely guided. Akasha. The Akashic records are accessible to me. It's a shame they don't help you necessarily deal with your own nonsense. Because technically that's the thing I'm stuck with. Right? Because like all of the things that have happened that happened, and all I'm left with is my interpretation thereof. And my interpretation usually tries to come from a place of understanding. And I understand the ego, I understand the insecurities, I understand the showboating of being a property owner and having power over someone you consider lesser than a renter. I understand that people are in a place of desperation, need, so they literally have to leave their homes and search at 3 a.m. in the morning, 4 a.m. in the morning to go and steal things. Sure, they're stealing valuable things, but who wants to be up at 3 a.m. in the morning? Right? Even if you get to steal some things. I mean, maybe they got here and there was nothing to steal, right? So they got up at 3 a.m. for potentially nothing. Who wants to do that? Ideally, nobody, right? Because they won't need to. Weirdly enough, articulating all of these things is helping. I feel like I'm unburdening myself. What more do I understand? I understand that these things are material and I can replace them. And that the true thing of value is my form. The fact that I'm still alive to be here right now. The fact that none of my friends were hurt. Yeah, I'm starting to understand. Understand more. Gratitude for you, friends. Right? Like this whole experience. Again, like maybe there's a certain lesson in that as well, where because I am in the position that I am, right? If we talked about the whole landlord long money fractal versus no money fractal. This whole experience and being stolen from and being supported by you friends have only strengthened my gratitude and unfortunately my imposter syndrome with you friends. You know, like feeling unworthy of the amount of love that you friends have provided to me. So thank you again. Right. What else do I understand? Understand more, please. Please, I'm on a roll here. I want to keep understanding things. I understand that I'm gonna be okay. All of us are gonna be okay. I do understand that from a trust perspective. I might not understand just yet what that's going to look like, what it's gonna take, how much it will require, but I do understand that it is coming. All right, card reading. I think so. Baby blue. I mean, the road that she is walking on is very much a baby blue. And her dress is a baby blue as well, it seems. A little bit at least. Akasha. Akasha. I mean, it very much could be a group of teenage dudes drinking or what. Not goofing around, saying, hey, let's steal from the guy again. You're right. Don't burden yourself with it. Yeah. Understanding, right? Trying to understand how I'm supposed to react to these experiences. Understanding that reacting badly would look like generating more hurt, more discomfort, more blame, more anger into my experience. And I've not been doing that. I have been sad. I have been down. I have been maybe a little bit unable to bring as much energy into the experience as I would like to. But I have not been purposefully trying to hurt others, you know, to get away from my pain. And I'm proud of that because I believe that is a change. And I'm not saying that I used to try and hurt others, but I believe that when I was like a 14-year-old and my brother would disrespect me, it would basically like prompt straight to violence because that was the only reaction I thought I had any control over, right? Oh, you hurt me, now I hurt you. But now I'm noticing how people can hurt me and I can accept it. I'm not letting it happen or letting it continue, but I can accept that I have been, you know, hurt. The part of me that wants to rebel is still very much there. Like I want to make that clear as well, right? Like there's a dangerous thing inside of me that still conspires, right? But now I am no longer that dangerous thing. That dangerous thing is just a part of me, right? And I feel good about that. I think. No, I think, right? Again, seeing that dangerous part of ourselves, I believe helps to some extent. Knowing who you are, right? All right, Akasha. This is one of the last four cards. I think the first one of the last four. There it is. No, it's the first one of the last four. Your guidance is divinely guided. Akasha exists in the fifth dimension and in the library of souls. All soul contracts, histories, gifts, lessons, and more exists here. We each have access to this information of the past, present, and future, and can tap into it at any time. While we have free will, there are also points on the timeline of our lives that are predestined or pre-planned, soul contracts or agreements that were made before incarnating. It could be a company you chose to work for, a relationship you plan to have, or a person you agree to mentor or help. Whatever it is, Know that it is divinely guided and will not bypass you. If you are waiting for a sign to proceed, this card is it. You are likely living out an important part of your soul's journey, and you are exactly where you need to be. This is very exciting indeed. Is it exciting? I don't know if it's not exciting. I guess it's kind of exciting. Alright? I haven't had much of this experience in my life. Having my stuff taken from me. So, I mean, exciting, true. It is time to call in the support of your helpers, both in the physical realm and the world of spirit, to trust the signs coming, to take note of your dreams, to notice any feelings or visions that you receive, for you are tapping into the wisdom of the Akasha, and you are being given the go-ahead to proceed. Hold this card on your heart and say, I open myself up to receive the wisdom of the Akasha. I am ready to download any information from my soul records that is in my highest good and in the highest good of all right now. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The Akasha is showing me how to build technology that I do not have the money for right now. Thank you, Akasha. I'll be there in like 27 years for that thing, whatever it was. No. All right, we're basically done. I'm gonna play us some doofs. Try and chant a little bit. Get some of my pain out of me. My best friends reminded me of how violent I used to be. Not fun to think about my lack of control as a younger lady. As a younger person, it's good to notice the contrast, I believe. Since we're going down this fractal, today I see on the status of my best friend of high school his wedding day photos. And obviously, I click that I have not been invited to his wedding. And I'm salty. Instantly, I'm so salty. But I'm still happy for my homie. He's married now. So I sent him a message saying, congratulations, friend's name. Hope it was a beautiful day. And he replies, we start a dialogue. He communicates how bad he feels for not inviting me. I communicate to him how bad I feel for him not inviting me. And I haven't continued chatting with him just yet, but yeah. Like old friends and the fractals that come with it. I did communicate to him that, I don't intend to make that a big deal. I feel if he didn't say anything about it or didn't try to apologize, I probably would have been more salty about it. But the fact that he immediately acknowledged that that wasn't cool, at least, it shows like some level of care. I am painfully aware of my need to care. Right? The more I care, the more I experience. Yes. Yes, this is true. I will experience plenty. Plenty will be experienced. That is inescapable. I feel like there is a part of me crying. My inner child, shame. I'm sorry, sweet child. There's not much I can do to soothe you. I will introduce you to my friend, Mary Jane. She's kind. She'll stay around for a while. Say hi. She's willing to help. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. 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 No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Ram-ba-dee-dee. Oh. All right. Na, na, na. Okay. For to those lights of years. As in, I wasn't exactly aware of myself back then the way I am now. I completely agree with that assessment. I won't be able to invite all my friends or all my family. I don't have the funds. Yeah. Weirdly enough, that's actually one of the things that I said to him as well. Right. Like, kind of giving him a potential excuse as to why he didn't invite me. I was like, I get it, bro. Like, it's hard enough to even go and see your friends right now with the financial situation of our country. Never mind inviting them to your wedding. It's a big deal for people to acknowledge their mistakes and missteps. Look at the damage it caused by your landlord not doing so, and the bomb of love and forgiveness that was spread by your friend acknowledging his bless. Bless him. Also, I went out to lunch with a girlfriend yesterday, and I brought my Dynavap because, like me, her lungs are getting trashed, and it's time to quit smoking joints. She loved it, and is going to get her own. Mm, 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 Thank you, Joyview. That is literally a highlight of my day now. Yeah, that sounds so flippin' cool. I'm happy to hear that. May she find it blessed as well. May her lungs, feel a sense of relief. May her mind not get bogged down by all of that heaviness that can be associated with the weeds. Sam and Zano, I was both feral and rabid once. I know. I now feel like those years were there for cognizant reference and relativity. They brought me here. Exactly. I told her Accutane Tojo's mandatory, though don't make my mistakes. Yeah. Like I've tried it as well with the lighter, but it doesn't work the same way. Right? It is very frustrating because you can put down more heat very quickly with the torch lighter. Once you lose your heat with the lighter, it's the whole pain cycle all over again. Bless you. Bless your friend as well, Joy V. Thank you. Yeah, that is good. Um, Standing up for what we believe in, right? The fact that Joy V is now repping none of us as well. Naaman, Nanavap, you should. I hope you're watching Nanavap. You better be watching right now, dude. This is how it happens. This is how we convert the whole world. I really hope to actually have a culture of people vaping their weed and instead of drinking alcohol, during their weekends. I feel it would be on the body, just like that level alone, on the body, a lot less taxing for the collective humanity. And having that whole layer of tax removed from our systems will make it easier for us to be light and loving. I believe at least easier to be light and loving towards our colleagues, our families, our neighbors, our tenants, our loved ones. Maybe, maybe. I mean, it's worth experimenting, right? Surely. I'm gonna go get my drum, and then I'm gonna play some music for you, friends. Oh, Jovan. Stick it to the man. Stand up for what you believe in. Giving me that 666 energy. 666 is the number of new beginnings. So technically, every single day is an opportunity to see into the new beginning. So I'm gonna take it. Thank you, Jovan. That's so much love. I'm gonna go get my drum. Be back in a second. I should actually call it what our beloved Zana has lovingly dubbed it. Getting the beatbox. The beatbox has been gotten. Enough. Law. Oh. Oh. Ah! Ah! Yeah! All right, that feels better. Now, I hit like a spot of the of the expression of crazy, and it pleases me. Hey, oh bless. We're done. We're done again. Thank you again, Jovan, for blessing us. For blessing us with some triple six energies. I actually want to read to you, friends, exactly what it means. The spiritual meaning of triple six is encouragement to refocus. Seeing triple six tells you to pay closer attention to any fixation you currently have on earthly problems or details. An obsession with getting everything right and taking things too seriously is a distraction from the bigger picture. You don't know me, numerologies. You don't know me, angel number spirits. You don't know me. You don't know me. It's 22 degrees Celsius, and my battery will be on 22% real soon. Oh, there it goes! Nice! Look with your eyes. Look, 22%. And 22 degrees, yes. More. Tell me, angel spirits, tell me. Bro. You screamed and startled my cat on my TV. That was loud. I'm sorry. I was bellowing. I was like, my throat is also like, bro, that was loud. There's only so much you can say with eloquent English words. You know, sometimes you kind of have to scream. I look up 22 now. Let's see. It is kind of like synchronistic, right? Getting the double 20s. 22. 22 as an angel named Blue. Alright. 22 is a number of strength and resilience. Angel number 22 is a symbol of strength, of power, and of resilience. It is an affirmation that you possess greater strength than you may realize, and you have the capacity to navigate through any challenges that may come your way. Yes, I am strong. I am so strong. More power. Yeah, you know, and I forgot this for a second. All of these layers of bullshit just makes me stronger. I cannot be taken from. I cannot lose anything. I can only gain experience. Consciously evolve harder. Love is true. Thank you, dear friends, for joining me for these moments. Okay. Or rather, I had the sound up loud. It might have been my fault because I was speaking at this volume range, and then I was going to like that volume range. Alright, so it's me who like really twisted the knob on that little microphone. Bobo or Koji, they have the cutest names. Bless. There is our goodbye message, lovingly sent. I get to say, have the most recuperating day, everyone. You're all for realist and realistic and realzers and truthiest and truthy. Two truths so very respectfully endeared. Mind maintaining, no more. And all of you, oh so loved, loving and worthy of love, generous, generating and deserving of generosity, careful, caring, and incurring of care. Authentic, wholesome, humanimal creatures, keeping the peace. Mm. That one makes me see pretty things inside my mind. I love you so much. Thank you for joining me again, sharing this moment, for giving me an out when I feel stuck in my circumstances. Love is true. Love is true, right? If love wasn't true, well, what are we continuing for, right? Is that a word? Is that a word? I mean, if Shakespeare can nilly willy bust out new words, and so can we. I'll bust, I'll bust down new words. You know, why not? Why not? We can do as we please. We can do whatever we want to. We just have to use that power wisely. Thank you, friends, for joining me. It's always a pleasure. Seriously, like it makes me feel so much better to have these moments with you, friends. I appreciate you a lot. I love you. And I'll see you again soon. Tomorrow. We'll do it again. Goodbye for now. Your friend. Cheers.